50% of successful trapping is knowledge and 50% is care and attention. It's so important to be so fussy and really particular. It'll drive the people that you live with nuts, but it will make you a better predator hunter on the hill, and that's the key. The great news is that most of the people in conservation are in it for the right reasons, so they've already got that rock star attitude. That's awesome. So what we need to do is equip those people with those little tips and tricks. I'm meeting some fantastic people around New Zealand in all of these projects, and those people are hungry for knowledge and looking for the thing that'll give them the edge over a cunning stoat or a rat or whatever, and that's what this series is about. The thing we need to remember though is as we're driving forward and looking over the far horizon, we need to keep our eyes firmly fixed in the rear view mirror as well and look at what's happening behind us. Sometimes what I'm seeing is we're focusing so much on quantity that we're not focusing enough on quality. And what I mean by that is sometimes the enemy's regaining the ground behind us as we drive forward. So that's a big part of what I want to have a chat about through this series. A lot of it's quality. You're going to hear me say a few little sayings, and those of you that know me will have probably heard some of them before, but one of the most important ones in trapping and predator control and hunting is that it's the little things that make the big difference. And what I mean by that is a successful catch in a trap is often the result of a series of small decisions. You've all heard the saying, if we take care of the pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves, or dollars and cents, or whatever. It's very much the same with trapping. These animals that we're dealing with are really, really cunning. And instead of looking for a reason to enter the trap, 9 times out of 10 they're looking for a reason not to enter that trap. And so what we're talking about with our predator hunting here is a mind game. We need to get inside the mind of our predators, and we need to understand them intimately and all of those things that influence them, and help make those little decisions that lead to a successful catch. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 trap or 5,000 traps. Whether you're a young guy or a girl trapping your back garden, or you're somebody dealing with 30,000 hectares, the issues and the challenges are exactly the same because the animals don't change. There's lots of things that influence their behaviour, but you can work those to your local environment. It's really, really important. So one of the biggest challenges I see in New Zealand, and it's in the modern world as well, is that we have disconnected a bit sometimes with our natural environment. So often we're seeking new technology, or we're seeking adding a new app to our phone to make us better predator hunters, when actually what we need to do is think about it from the animal's perspective. I call it de-animation, and it's a real challenge. If you ask any old school trapper or somebody that's been doing it for a long time, they will be absolutely convinced that these animals that we're targeting are individuals. They have trends across their population and across the seasons, but within your project, within your own whenua, within the rhythm of what you do, there will be variations that you need to get your head around that will make a real difference to how successful you are in your project. So what does de-animation mean? Well, to me it's that we've taken the animal out of the centre of the wheel when it comes to our decision making around the best ways to control and target and remove those animals or individuals. Simple as that. There are so many things that influence animal behaviour and individuals' behaviour in an area that we need to take those into account. So for me, the one fundamental question I always ask myself when I'm making decisions around a trap set or a network or whatever is, how will the animal feel about that? What are the factors feeding in to how that animal's moving and feeding and interacting with its environment that will influence my success rate or otherwise around what I do? So keep that animal firmly at the centre of the wheel. Be fussy, not sporting. So we call ourselves predator hunters, and we certainly are that, but we're also more than that. We're actually animal behaviourists. Because if we don't understand these animals, we won't be as successful as predator hunters. So we need to remember that too. You've already heard me say be fussy, not sporting, but I want to re-emphasise that. Don't treat these animals like they're stupid or they want to die. If you do that, you'll do it at your peril and you will be less successful. These animals are the most incredible things. They're smart, they're savvy, they're cautious. and treat them with the respect they deserve. Even rats.